What's up team, it's Wilson, also known as Design by Will, and in today's video we're going to be looking at some new samples that I got for my personal brand revision before we head into production. I'm also going to be talking over how much everything costs, time frame, and what things I plan to improve for the final production. Now the company that I work with will be linked in the description or either the comments, so check there. Taking a look at the first sample we're looking at, it's the revision Pharrell Williams Tee. Now, the one thing that we saw instantly was the shadows being printed within the designs, and you can see it just makes it look cheap. When shadows are integrated within the garment, so they're not printing the actual shadows, they're using the color of the garment, it just looks more effective in a way of bringing an aged vintage feel. And this just looks like somebody put a sticker on the t-shirt, which we don't really like. But in terms of the quality of the actual prints, like looking at the details of the designs, everything is perfect. The measurements for the designs were perfect, but just the back piece was a little too small. I did want to go for like a big overlarge like print for this design, but it just wasn't working, and they weren't able to provide that for me because they do the thing where they print on the fabric and then they sew the garment together. So any overprints and stuff like that they try to avoid, because that can lead to a lot of minor errors. And if you're ordering around 100 units, those minor errors tend to add up, and you want quality control to be on point. But other than that, the design looks very good. So we're probably going to be going with our other manufacturer for this tee. Now, taking a look at the second shirt, which was screen printed, traditional screen print, this turned out perfectly on the back. The actual print, sizing, everything for this t-shirt is good. The only thing that was wrong about this t-shirt was the actual quality of the fabric. Yet again, it's not that vintage feeling tee that we wanted, and that's our fault on our part because we didn't have the actual garment, material that we wanted for this t-shirt. And that was a major issue. Another major issue was they got the printing wrong for this man meditating. So they off printed it, which makes it look like it's 3D, and it's not meant to be 3D or puff print. And that's throwing me off a lot. But in terms of what I meant by actual quality of the garment, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a sample from my other manufacturer, the plain white tee. It's just a more rough feeling tee. The other one was just too soft. It just felt too like cheap in terms of like quality. So if I were to wash it, it might shrink or something like that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go 100% with the other manufacturer for the tees, the ones that did our hoodies. But yeah, design 3 was the shorts. Now these turned out really well in terms of garment production. Off rip, they did a really good job, especially because we weren't planning on doing shorts. We were meant to do long cargo pants, but ended up going with shorts. The only thing we had an issue with was the material. It just felt a little bit too cheap, and also the zippers were very weak. Like they broke instantly as soon as we put on the shorts and tried them on. So we were gonna get rid of the zippers and make fake zippers. We had some shorts that we bought from H&M, and they have the perfect material, but it's polyester, so we want to make it nylon, make it more luxury, whatever that means. But yeah, the actual garment in itself turned out very good. My camera quality is trash, even though I got the iPhone 13. But yeah, you can see here everything, even the print on the front was really good, but just these zippers, they just feel really cheap. All the other hardware feels really good, so we might get rid of all the zippers in total. Cost wise, all these samples together cost $270, which is cheaper than the last two hoodie samples, primarily because of weight. But yeah, it was really fair pricing in terms of sampling, especially because I got two shirts and a short, and the shorts are basically cut and sew. So just hopping into Photoshop, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing in terms of final changes in the next video. So for this band here, we're just going to make this thicker roughly by an inch because it was a little bit too thin, and we just want to make it look more custom, because the more custom you can make a garment look, the higher you can charge for it, because now you've done research. But yeah, the design in itself, we made it way too small, so this design is gonna get enlarged. Yet again, we designed for larger cargo pants, so this wasn't correct. So we're just going to make this larger, roughly by around, I would say 30%, because right now it's just a little bit too small. And they did go from specification, so it's 100% on our fault or our part why it's wrong. And also the shorts, we're just going to make them longer, roughly by 1.5 inches, because they are a little bit too short. They ride roughly around what a 5-inch mesh cargo shorts would fit like. I'll just show a screenshot of me wearing them right here. The back is perfect, but yeah. And also we're completely just gonna get rid of all the zippers, because the zippers just felt a little bit fake. I wouldn't say fake, sorry, that's the wrong word. They just felt way too cheap, and they were also just not that good of functioning. And this is what you need to take into account when designing with hardware, which is different than just designing on a t-shirt. Now for the t-shirt, it's gonna be the same things. We're gonna want to screen print everything and make sure it's screen printed properly towards the actual design mock-up, because it just wasn't able to get done like that. The collar needs to be thicker. We want a 2-inch thick collar, almost like a mock neck, choking you. Yes, we want that. Pause. Anyway, but yeah, the design in itself can't be 18 inches because they can't provide that. Even my other manufacturer can't provide that. So we're gonna compromise and make that 16 inches. Just because we're nice people, and we also don't want to order 500 units, because I feel like that's the only unit measurement that they would take if you want to do something really custom. We want a more boxy fit overall, because right now it fits horribly. Like the samples that they sent us fit horribly. We also didn't provide them with a size chart because we wanted to go with what they had. They promised oversized boxy fit, but yet again, the more information you can provide, the better you can. And my other manufacturer, they gave us size charts, and I didn't want to share it with them because I don't know, just out of respect, I guess. I just didn't want to share it with them. And I wanted to see how good they were in terms of production. Plus, I ordered all these samples out of a whim. I was only meant to order samples for long pants. As for the third t-shirt, the Pharrell t-shirt, I'm going to need to fix the design PSD so it's suited towards not printing the actual black points or dark points, and I'm just going to be doing that within Photoshop by going in and selecting the dark points or the blacks and simply masking them out. But in terms of everything else, it's going to be the same. With the more boxy fit, we can fill up the rest of the design because it just didn't fill up enough space on the back. In terms of the front, we're just going to make the actual Pharrell a bit smaller because you don't know how massive it is until you put on the t-shirt. Maybe people like it that big, but I just want to make it smaller by around 20%. Same things as before, 250 GSM on the shirt, make it a bit more heavier. And I want a distressed collar. I'm going to put a screenshot from a brand called Trinity Label, owned by Levi Bentley, and his garments are made very, very nicely. Obviously they're getting their samples from like Portugal and stuff like that, and they're actually going into the factories and checking them out. We just don't have the budget for that right now. I don't know how much units. He's probably getting like 3,000 units off rip. But yeah, so we're just going to distress the actual black tee and have a vintage wash to complete it. And that's going to be it. So yeah, thank you for watching. The next video is going to be me going over a technical pack for each of these designs and finalizing them for print. Love y'all. Peace.